Day 176, apathetic. Apathy can set in. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're distressed, maybe you just don't care anymore. Maybe you're party on your journey where you need a little kick, a little boost, if you will. I think it's dangerous when we get to a spot where we don't care. When we're maybe in our recovery or maybe we're trying to dig out, you get a lot more leeway for me if you're trying to dig out, but we've got to go after these things with vigor, right? I'm not saying you got to do jumping jacks through every room you're coming in, but we've got to get energy and focus on this and enthusiasm, if you will. Not that has to be displayed outwardly, but we've got to hit this con ganas. We've got to really go after and get this. Sometimes when we're going through very difficult situations, we can become apathetic, right? Or we're just kind of ho-hum or don't really care. And that's even okay. I want you to know that if you're striving and trying and desiring to get clean, stick with it little by little. And what's going to happen, I believe, as you stack these days on top of each other, you're going to catch more enthusiasm. You're going to get more excited about it. As always, look, I understand that this is not easy. This is a tough freaking thing. Getting off drugs or alcohol, whatever addiction you're on, probably will be one of the toughest things in your life, without a question. But if you can somehow get to a point where it goes from a chore, it goes from absolute focused work, which it should remain, by the way, but to now where you're starting to recognize some of the rewards you're seeing from it as your life turns around, it will change your whole perspective. So all I do today is encourage you to get after this, to be positive, to get excited about your sobriety, because it is. You're the one that's going to benefit. Your life's going to change as a result. So let's find energy. Let's get some enthusiasm. Let's get some excitement with trying to get on this road of recovery. I know that it's difficult. I want to stress that again. I know that it's tough, but I want to make you a promise that if you stay with this, that day by day, the days stack, and you start seeing the changes in their life that are literally life-changing. And you're going to get the happiness, the joy, and the peace, albeit with a very tough thing still happening. We know that, back in your life. Appreciate y'all checking things out. Love y'all, rooting, hoping, praying for each and every one of y'all. Go get it.